from what I've observed, just being totally objective, it has devolved into sometimes, improper decorum and personal calling and politicking. So it seems like to respect not only the public, but everyone's time, you should at least be consistent with what's in the rules in terms of subject matter, staying on point, making your points and moving forward. Because just as counsel, when council member Olney was basically talking about a special meeting, I didn't know whether it was a hypothetical, but it seems like it was something that happened last year. I certainly didn't give any advice. I don't know who the previous attorney was, but it's the type of deviation from proper order and decorum that I think I just don't think it's a positive or proactive matter, but certainly it's up to the chair. I'm just giving you my basic recommendation and advice.
So possibly, if you could, that might be something of giving us some parameters on new business and get it to the council, and we can look at that as a body.
If I may finish, all right, are you done interrupting me?
Excuse me.
No, I'm not. You're interrupting me too. This is my particular time, and you're interrupting, and so did Mr. Ballard.
Well, through the chair, I've been following proper decorum.
This is the second week in a row that you've interrupted me.
Well,
Number one, last week, I'm going to correct you on something right now.
Well, now we're going
I
back.
am used to-
Hold on a second.
Through the chair.
Let me finish.
This is exactly what I was saying.
Who was out of order?
This is
Hold
exactly,
on.
I was recognized.
He's asking, I recognized him.
You recognized him. I'm talking. That you had no right to recognize him.
Well,
I
It's
certainly do
my
under the
particular,
rules.
you both took over some time.
I run the meeting. Under the
Under-
rules,
Oh, so
I-
you can shut me down?
Yes,
Well,
I
guess
can.
what? If you think that I'm going to address
Excuse me a
you,
second.
particularly when somebody's addressing me from the floor because I've got to talk to the chair, you're mistaken.
Well, you're
Right,
going to
and the other
follow the
thing that I'm gonna
rules,
tell you
or-
is this.
or You're going to,
I'm talking to Mr. Ballard right now.
excuse me, go ahead.
Are you pointing your
Oh,
finger
so
at me, sir?
you're going to let him
Sir, sir.
talk during my new business, is that
I didn't
correct?
take away your new business.
Yeah, well, you're
Hold on,
setting
go
this
ahead,
up
sir.
between the two of you, okay,
Well,
quite frankly. Mr. Ballard, you are out of order.
So,
whether
are
he
you
tells
the
that or
chair,
not.
sir? I don't think you're the chair,
You
sir.
don't get, you're
I
not
don't
the
have
chair. You
respect
don't
for
get
your
to tell
thing, that's
somebody when they're out of
earned.
order,
Number
okay?
one, I'm talking, you both interrupted my time. That's a fact. You interrupted me last time when I was talking. You said,
This is-
I've got to
this is the
stop you
problem
right there.
right here.
I was talking,
This
you
is- This is
interrupted,
precisely,
like you're doing
sir.
this week.
Sir, your lack of decorum, your lack of basic knowledge of what the rules are.
Basic knowledge?
Sir,
What about your basic
these are the
courtesy
rules.
on this council? I'm not used to a lawyer
Why are you pointing your finger at me,
you
sir?
stop?
without us
Sir,
asking.
sir,
you.
sir,
Can you, sir,
Number one.
why are
Can
you
you be
pointing your
quiet,
finger at me,
please?
sir?
No.
The
Why are you
chair
pointing
has
your finger?
recognized the attorney, not you.
Care what you
Go ahead, sir.
recognize.
Uh,
Quite frankly, I'm
Go ahead.
talking, it's my time. You
Go
want to
ahead.
give me more time afterwards when you both
Go-
are done?
Go ahead.
This
through
is
the-
rude.
through-
Rude. You talk about decorum, don't you talk to me about decorum when you've broken
Sir,
it.
sir, first of all, the way that you
Yeah.
address me, I think is extremely disrespectful.
Really?
I think it's
I think
unbecoming.
what you've just done is
Can
disrespectful
you
to a
think-
sitting
Stop.
councilman of the city,
I think
and
it's-
you're allowing
Stop.
it.
I think that
You
you're.
know what?
I think
Bob
that you're.
Sly had more decorum than you've got.
Will you
think-
stop?
I think that
You
you're,
have a
well,
little self-dignity for once.
I have
Stop.
plenty of dignity.
I would just say that I think that some of your comments are unbecoming of an elected
well.
official, and I say that with the sincerest respect.
I didn't know it's really sincere,
of
Mr.
someone-
Ballard, just
of-
like these
of
three
some-
letters you've written to
Excuse
me.
me.
Here you go again,
annoy the-
sir.
Can you stop for 2
Sir,
seconds?
sir.
Can you just really close it for 2
ahead.
seconds?
Sir.
Let's hear
and
what
let
else you
the
have to
city
say.
attorney
Yeah.
speak.
I would
You'll
like to.
have your time, okay?
All right,
Can you stop?
And
I want the public to take, let me just say this.
There
The
you go,
public
there you go,
needs to know
pointing your
that
finger.
What's happening right
There you
here,
go,
right now,
pointing
with
your
the
finger,
mayor
then.
giving the lawyer
There you go.
permission to talk during my time.
During your time,
How's
sir.
that possible, Mayor?
Sir,
You
gonna
want to
have
make
your
sure, you
chance to continue.
Sir, if
think
you
this
understood-
is going to keep decorum here?
well,
How
I-
about some
I
respect?
guess there's two things. There's the Robert Rules of Order.
Okay.
And the way that you're conducting yourself is very, it's a huge deviation from that.
Oh.
Two, you have your rules of counsel. And sir,
You're right.
pointing your finger at me, being up on a dais, right, and speaking in a disrespectful manner is not becoming of an elected official. That's all I'm saying, right? So, and I was working and speaking respectfully through the chair, who has the authority to recognize people, sir. He has the authority. And one of my basic recommendations is that this process that happens in the nighttime, right, it should be consistent with what you have in terms of the amount of time you can speak and the subject matter. And it seems like you're coming at me with things related to the golf course over and over again. And then it seems like you're going back to some letters that were written that we discussed last meeting. And now you're going back to last meeting when we had a colloquy. Certainly, I would say that beyond the course of what's in the rules. And more importantly, it shows just a lack of respect and decorum for the positions. I respect you as an elected official, sir. I was just giving you some advice and recommendations. You can choose to follow that or not. But to attack me and point your finger at me, sir, please don't do that.
Mr.
It's
Ballard.
entirely, well, here you go. You're interrupting me once again.
No, you interrupted me first. so
Sir, I was
No, I
recognized by the
recognized
chair.
him.
Oh, you recognized him.
There we go
Makes
again.
it okay what he's done,
Yes,
right?
that's the rules.
He's the
Because you
chairman,
have
sir.
Protocol, right?
He's the
Yes.
chairman.
Stop.
So, and again, I'll just finish this. Sir, I'm not sure what your focus and obsession is with respect to the golf course, what happened in November, what happened in December, but I will tell you this. I do know what side that you're on based on your actions right now.
You don't.
And I will tell you that, sir. Pointing your finger at me and going back and talking about demand letters that I made on behalf of the city or what happened last week, it's beyond the pale of what you're supposed to do in a council meeting. There's nothing in the Roberts Rules that talks about it. So I do know that you do like to attack people, but sir, I don't appreciate it. I think it's unbecoming of your position. And I think it's a disservice to this city. That's all I have to say,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
So,
Oh, wow, wonderful. Okay, all right. I think I
on a
had
second.
some time
Councilwoman.
reserved.
just
Go ahead.
kind of